Good afternoon, students. Yes, whether you are all fine? Enjoyed the Sunday? Okay, good. So, now we will continue from our last class. What we are seeing now? What is the topic which we are seeing now? So, the chapter is nutrition in animals. In that, what we are seeing about? What is the particular topic now we are seeing in this lesson? Digestion in human beings. Yes, this is very important process or not? Yes, this is a very important process that we all must understand. Okay, we have seen now we will see the continuation of the last class. Okay, last class what we have seen about mouth, this esophagus, and then about stomach. Yes, now we will be seeing next parts. Okay, shall we go? Okay, good. So these are all the content. As I already said you, these are all the content of this lesson. We have seen about introduction, food, and different ways of taking food in the slot 1 and 2, right? And digestion in humans we have seen in 3 and 4. Now in this 5 and 6 classes we will be seeing about the digestion in humans, the continuation of the last class. Fine? Shall we go or not? Okay, yes, good. So digestion in humans, okay? So, as I already said you in the last class, how many steps are involved in the process of digestion? How many steps are involved in the process of digestion? Yes, there are mainly 5 steps. Yes, 5 steps are involved in the process of digestion. First step. What is the first step? Tell me fast. Yes, good. Tell me. Yes, what is that? First step is eating food. That is taking in of food. What is that process called as? What is that taking in of food called as? Yes, good. Ingestion, not injection. It is ingestion. Okay. Ingestion is the process of taking in food. And then second process we have seen digestion, right? Define digestion or explain about digestion. Yes, your answers? Yes, louder? Good. So, breaking up of complex one into simpler ones. Breaking up of complex food materials into simpler ones is called as digestion. Right? Now, we will be seeing about this absorption, assimilation and then digestion. Absorption, assimilation and then digestion. We are going to cover these 3 topics in this class. Okay. And one more thing, what is that which we have seen? Different types of teeth, right? Okay. How many permanent teeth are there? How many permanent teeth? Yes. How many permanent teeth? There are 32. Good. So, we must brush our teeth up, down or left, right? Up, down or left, right? Yes? Left, right. Good. No, it is up, down. We have to brush our teeth up, down. And then what is meant by enamel? What is mean by enamel? Yes, good. Enamel is nothing but the white layer which covers our teeth is called as enamel. Okay, shall we go to the next? Okay, first we are going to see about absorption. Yes, before that, what are the digestive system comprising? It consists of alimentary canal, that is digestive tract. This is the digestive tract. So the path, this is the path of digestion. If you are going to some place, consider if you are going from Salem to Bangalore or Hosur, right? So what is the path? What is the path you have to travel? So from Salem you need to go to Dharmapuri, Krishnagiri, Hosur and then Bangalore, right? So it has certain paths. So likewise, here also when the food has to reach and get digested to get energy, so the path which is travelled by the food is, first it starts from the buccal cavity. It is the buccal cavity and then the food passes through the esophagus. What is that? Esophagus. What is the esophagus has? it has both food pipe and then windpipe. After that food, where does the food passes? It passes through the stomach and then through small intestine, large intestine, and then the wastes are ejected out. Okay, so these are all the parts involved. In addition to this, the parts which are involved are glands, right? That is the buccal cavity and then liver and the pancreas. See, this is liver and then pancreas. So this digestive tract, what are the parts which are located in this digestive tract are called as alimentary canal. So this alimentary canal plus these glands are totally called as digestive system. So alimentary canal plus this, what is that? Glands are called as digestive system. Here see, we are able to see this part, right? So these are totally called as digestive system. Okay, fine. Next, so in the last class itself we have seen about stomach, right? Which is the widest gland, which is the widest part in the digestive system. So the widest part in the digestive system is stomach. Okay, so it is like a flattened J-like structure. So what are the secretion which is there? Mucus, hydrochloric acid, digestive juices. So these digestive juices helps in the digestion of food. Hydrochloric acid helps in killing bacteria which enters into our body through food. And then the hydrochloric acid also acts as an stimulator for the pepsin. So that pepsin helps in the breakdown of protein. And this mucus helps as a lining which protects the stomach, because the stomach keep on secreting hydrochloric acid. If it goes on, it leads to ulcer. So this mucus saves the stomach. Okay, fine. We have seen this, right, already. So we'll go into the next one, that is discovery of stomach. First, how the stomach was discovered. Okay, Alexis Bitgan Saint Martin is called as Alexis Saint Martin. Okay, he was born on April 8. He is a voyager. What do you mean by voyager? He is able to fight in the army or military. Okay, he is able to fight. So who is known as for his part in the experiments on digestion. Well, I'll tell you this story. Okay, this Martin was shot by a gun during the war. This Martin was shot by a gun during the war, which goes inside his stomach. Okay, so he was taken to an military doctor. Okay, so called as William Beaumont. William Beaumont. Okay, so he saved them, but that hole has not been completely closed. They left it that opening with some bandages. So this Martin is able to see his stomach with his naked eyes. He is able to see the process of digestion, secretion of juices, everything. So after that only everyone came to know how the digestion process takes place and the secretion. Before that, anyone don't know about this digestion process. After this only everyone came to know that juices has been secreted, and so the digestion process takes place. This is the discovery of stomach. Then, see, he is Beaumont, the doctor, and he is Martin. So this is the place where the gun shot a gun. Okay, so this area has been left uncovered. This is not has been completely closed. So he kept some bandages and left it. So through this hole only, this Martin is able to see the stomach region. Shall we move to the next? Okay. Now next part is small intestine. Next to the stomach, what is the part present? Small intestine. Now we will see what happens in the small intestine. So this small intestine is highly coiled. See, it's like a coil, right? So it is of 7.5 meters long. So this small intestine is of 7.5 meters long. So the food enters small intestine and it is the last step. So the digestion process finally takes place in the small intestine only. It starts in the mouth and ends in small intestine. So this small intestine receives secretion from the liver, pancreas and walls of the intestine also secrete juices. With these juices, the digestion of food takes place. Now we will be seeing one by one. Okay, I said about small intestine. We are known about mouth, esophagus, stomach, and now we are going into our small intestine. Now we will see what happens inside the small intestine. Okay, so I said, right, pancreas and the small intestine receives the secretion, that is the digestive juices from liver and pancreas. So this liver is a reddish brown gland which is situated in the upper part of the abdomen. It is the largest gland, right? Yes. So liver secretes bile juice. So what is the juice secreted by the liver? Bile juice. It is stored in the gallbladder. So this bile helps an important role in the digestion of fat. So the fat materials which we take in are digested by the bile juices. Okay. It is a reddish brown. Liver secretes bile juices. It is stored in gallbladder. So bile helps in the digestion of fat. Clear? Yes. So see here, this is the structure of liver. Yes, we have seen, right? See, mouth is there. And then esophagus, the heart, leave it separately, and then here is the stomach, here it is the liver. So this liver secretes the bile juice and it is transmitted to the small intestine. Okay, see here, this is what? Liver. Fine. Now you are able to know where liver is. Okay, see here, liver, stomach, this is large intestine. So the gallbladder, this is what? Gallbladder. So the juices which are secreted in this liver are stored in the gallbladder and then supplied to the small intestine. Okay, next. So next one is the pancreas. So liver and pancreas secretes juices, right? We have seen about bile juice, and next one is the pancreas. So it is a large cream colored gland. Cream colored gland. It is found below the stomach. So liver is found below the abdomen and this pancreas is found below the stomach. So pancreas secrete pancreatic juices. Pancreas secrete pancreatic juices. And then this juices helps in the digestion of carbohydrate, fat, protein and convert these materials into simpler ones. Pancreatic juices helps in the digestion of carbohydrate, fat and protein, but bile juice helps in the digestion of fat. Pancreatic juices helps in the digestion of carbohydrate, fat and protein and convert it into simpler ones. And then I said walls of the small intestine also secretes juices, right? So the walls of the small intestine secretes intestinal juices. Secretes intestinal, see, it is gallbladder, I said, right? Gallbladder stores what? Bile. So it is transmitted to the small intestine. This is the pancreas. Okay, next. So proteins, after the digestion process is completed, when the digestion process is completed, the proteins which we take in are converted into amino acids. The protein which we take in are converted into amino acids. Carbohydrates are converted into glucose and fats are converted into fatty acids and glycerol. Protein to amino acid, carbohydrates are converted into glucose, fats are converted into fatty acids and glycerol. So thus the digestion process ends in the small intestine. Here you are able to see a complete structure. See, liver, stomach, gallbladder, pancreas, and this opening leads to small intestine. Up to this you are clear? Okay. So what is the juice secreted in the liver? It is bile juice, and in pancreas it is pancreatic juices, and then in the small intestine it is intestinal juices. So all these juices helps in the conversion of these nutrients into this protein to amino, carbohydrate to glucose, fats to fatty acid. So the remaining we will continue in the next slot.